Welcome back to the TeacherFit Podcast. I am your host, Nick, and today we're talking about 5 tips to survive the winter holidays. What is up, TeacherFit community? Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a few weeks since we've recorded, been guest on a few other shows, so wasn't producing as much for our show. Glad to be back. Episode 29 of the TeacherFit Podcast. And today, I just want to share a quick 5 tips to set you up for success as we head into the Thanksgiving holiday, the Christmas, Hanukkah holiday season, and the New Year. All right, lots going on. We've got parties and school functions and traveling. And I want to give you just a few takeaways from today's episode that can put you just one step above where you would be if you just went in with no idea how to survive the holidays with regards to your nutritional health and wellness. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Obviously, I assume and support you being active throughout the holiday. I know it's cold in a lot of places, but continuing to hit your workouts, continuing to get outside and move when you can, continuing to take care of your mindfulness and your meditation and all of those things that are going to add so much value to your wellness. Today, we're going to focus on nutrition, and specifically when you have to go to events or you have events at your school, what you can do to survive. So without further ado, kicking it off, number 1, have a plan. You know what they say, those who fail to plan to fail, or something like that. I'm not sure the exact quote, but as we're going to these events, don't just wing it and be like, I'll find something healthy there, or I'll figure it out when I get to my grandma's house, or mom usually has something that's healthy. Set yourself up for success. Take a second and say, okay, what foods are going to be there? If there's not going to be anything healthy, we'll get to this later. Possibly you could bring something. Or if you know, hey, I'm probably going to have that favorite pie that I love, or I'm going to have the sweet potatoes with marshmallows and cinnamon and brown sugar and all the fixings on there. Or I'm going to have so much mac and cheese and stuffing that my carbs are going to be out of control. So what do I need to do? I need to prepare for that throughout the rest of the day, or prepare to go for a walk after. Sitting down for literally 2 minutes and say, how can I plan my day in reference to the event that we're going to? All right. And that little bit is going to put you in a different place than 99% of the populace, planning to succeed and setting yourself up for success. Number 2, bring a healthy dish. We just hit on this 9 times out of 10. If you're anything like my family or most of those families that I've visited over the holidays, there's not going to be too many healthy options. So what can you do as a health conscious person and someone who is adapting or adopting a healthy lifestyle? You can be the person that brings that healthy dish. And I know there may be rumblings and grumblings from family, but number 1, it gives them an option. And number 2, more importantly, it gives you an option that when you get there, if there's nothing that is healthy, you can always rely on that option that you brought to have something healthy to snack on or have something healthy for your main meal. Number 3, once you get there and the eating starts, sample everything in small sizes. Don't feel like you need to load your plate up with every single thing that we have and go back and back and back. We only want to return to the buffet or back for seconds on the table if you're actually hungry. Listen to those biological cues. Listen to your body when it says, hey, you're full, you can stop. Just because it's the holiday and we're celebrating and we're grateful for everything that's been provided for us doesn't mean we need to go to that gluttonous place and feel awful after and not be able to function. Sample everything, enjoy yourself, enjoy company, but sample everything. Don't feel like you need to overdo it. Number 4, control your alcohol intake. I know we can enjoy ourselves. We can have a beer here and there, or we can let the wine get a little too much, whatever it may be. Obviously, once we start drinking, all the decisions and healthy choices seem to go out the window, and it also makes us more hungry. So as you're sitting there and you're enjoying a cocktail, which I encourage as all part of the holiday spirit, make sure you don't overdo it. Have a plan going in, just like we talked about. Number one, I'm gonna stick with just this, or I'm gonna have 1 or 2 drinks. Whatever it may be that you know your limit, that is not going to facilitate some bad decisions or make you do more things with regards to eating or drinking that you normally wouldn't do. Number 5, and this directly ties into multiple of these, don't fall subject to your grandmother's peer pressure, or your brothers, your cousins, your dads, your moms. A lot of that goes on. Oh, let me fill your plate up. Let me fill your plate up. You don't have to be subject to that. We're all adults if you're listening to this podcast, and you can make your own decisions. Hey, a simple no thank you, I'm full, typically will do. And if they continue to push, like, hey, I'm trying to make healthier choices. I'm not gonna continue to eat. I'm actually good. Stick to your guns, make healthy choices. All right, guys, down and dirty, that was 5 tips. I'm gonna give you one bonus tip that I think is the most important. We all live this healthy lifestyle because we want to have a full, happy, and enjoyable life for years and years to come. And if you haven't heard me talk about it yet, it's my nursing home legacy. We're all heading to a point later in life that when we get to that nursing home, we wanna be the person that looks back with no regrets and can tell amazing stories of family and friends and adventures. And this is one of those times. This is the time of year that you can build that nursing home legacy, that you can build that story of your life. So last, but definitely not least, remember to have fun. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Enjoy the sweets. Enjoy a drink. Just keep in mind that this is part of a bigger lifestyle as you're enjoying yourself, and we're planning for the long term. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I appreciate you guys being part of this community. I am thankful for all of you that take the time to listen or watch or be a part of our TeacherFit programs. If you need anything from me, don't hesitate to reach out, and I appreciate you listening to this podcast.